Well, that looks better.
Hemline is perfect now. Though when we show it, I'm going to want you in lower heels.
Okay, you're the boss. Hey, if you don't need me anymore, I'd like to grab something to eat.
Oh, go for it. I wish I had the time to do the same.
Well, haven't you eaten anything this morning?
Nope, no time for that.
Well, you better fill that tank before you run out of gas.
I am feeling kind of starved.
Well, why don't we grab some sushi around the corner?
That new place? I've been meaning to try that.
Mm-hmm. Well, then come on. Unless, of course, you're afraid your wife will see us.
My wife has no problem with me having lunch with a coworker. Besides, man's got to eat, doesn't he?
Are you getting that, Maria?
Oh, hello, Stephanie.
Well, make yourself right at home.
Well, nobody answered the door and it was open, so.
What can I do for you?
I thought I'd stop by on my way to work. You know, that was a very nice thing that you did for Dylan, speaking up for him at the trial. You're probably very instrumental in his being found not guilty.
Surprised you, did I?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you did.
The fact that he returned her and, brought her home and didn't run away to Mexico with her showed me that he could act like a responsible adult. He didn't need to go to prison.
Yes, well, we've all been through enough punishment, don't you think?
We certainly could use a little peace in this family.
Do you think that's possible?
Are you talking about us?
Yes.
Well, we've never been friends. Why would we start now?
Doesn't matter if we're not friends, Stephanie. I would just appreciate a little bit of respect for the sake of your grandchild.
Well, respect is something that you have to earn.
And I haven't earned yours?
You're an opportunist. I can't imagine there'd be anything that you could possibly do that would earn it.
Oh, Stephanie, why do you do that? Call me an opportunist. You know I hate that.
Well, that's because that's what you are.
You're trying to lure me into a fight, aren't you? You're trying to bait me. Well, it's not going to work.
No, I'm not. You're the one that came over here.
I'm not here to fight. I came here for an opposite reason. I'm here to make your day.
Hi, Anthony.
I'm busy.
Looks like you slept here last night.
Yeah, I tried to sleep. I couldn't. I've got too much to do.
Anthony, I'm really sorry if you're hurt.
Macy, if you want to marry Thorne, that's your business. I'm not the type to be led around by my emotions. I'll be fine. I gave our relationship my best shot. It didn't work, so be it. I'm still young. I've got plenty of time for others. Did it hurt me? Yes, deeply. I'd be lying if I didn't admit to that. But the hurt does not compare.
To what?
You don't want to hear it.
Yes, I do want to hear it. You're my friend, Anthony.
Friend, don't you ever call me that again. Understand? Not ever again.
Anthony, I realize you're angry with me.
How could you, Macy?
It wasn't all my fault.
Oh, and I suppose it was my fault for throwing in that party in the first place, inviting the press, all your friends? Do you have any idea how humiliating it was, how completely devastating? To get down on my knee and in front of everyone propose marriage only to have you blow me off by announcing your engagement to Thorne.
Anthony, I think you are forgetting something. I didn't want to have to give you my answer right then and there. I tried to get you alone.
You should have tried harder.
Anthony, I begged you to come away with me and you refused. You just gave me no other choice. Is it the humiliation that's bothering you really, or is it something else?
What else could it be?
Losing me to Thorne.
Losing you hurts, yes it does, but losing out to a smug bastard like Thorne Forrester...
Wait a minute, that's not fair. Thorne regrets that this whole thing ever happened.
Oh, don't make me laugh. He loved every minute of it. He's probably out right now collecting tabloid clippings for his scrapbook.
No, Thorne isn't like that.
Macy, don't try to defend him to me. I got totally screwed last night by you and your fiancé, and nothing you say now can change that.
Let's see. 2 orders of Inago, some toro.
Right.
And how's the yellowtail look today?
Oh, very fresh.
Oh, good. Let's go with the yellowtail. 2 orders of soft-shell crab and 2 salmon skin hand rolls.
Right.
That should do it.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
So,
So,
what do you think?
about what exactly?
Thorne's engagement, for one. Must have come as quite a surprise to you.
Well, let me put it this way. When the subject of Macy came up, Thorne went out of his way to assure me that their relationship was strictly business.
You think he was lying to you?
Do you?
No. I think this thing with Macy crept up on Thorne. Hit him when he least expected it.
Blindsided by love. That kind of thing?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, now I know how it feels to be blindsided. Blindsided and trampled to a pulp.
I can't believe the press jumped all over that story.
Well, that's just par for the course. But enough about Ivana.
Ooh, does that mean we're going to talk about Ridge?
Mm-hmm. You know, it was a dark day for the models at Forrester when you and Brooke tied the knot.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm. But we understood. We all knew exactly why you married Brooke. And it wasn't all about love. Was it, Ridge?
Why are you here?
I was hoping to extend an olive branch.
Really?
Stephanie, this fighting's getting a little old, don't you think? We're two mature adults. You're my mother-in-law, for God's sake.
You needn't remind me of that.
If we can't be friends, can't we at least be civil? Well, I think what I'm about to suggest will end our hostilities forever.
You can't be serious.
Stephanie, you haven't even heard what I came here to say.
All right, I wait with bated breath. Tell me. You were about to extend an olive branch, I believe?
Yes, I am, Stephanie. I've gone through a lot of changes lately. My priorities have changed. Do you know what the most important thing is in my life right now?
You mean it isn't Brooke Logan anymore?
It's family, Stephanie. Our family. That's at the top of my list. I want to see a renewed interest of spirit and love and cooperation with all of us Forresters. And I'm prepared to back my words up with a gesture.
What kind of a gesture?
If it will unify this family, I might be willing to give up my controlling interest in Forrester Creations. Did you hear me, Stephanie?
All 51%?
Possibly.
Well, that's quite an offer if it's a bona fide one.
You still doubt me?
Well, the takeover was rather hostile, if you'll remember.
Yes, well, I was angry. I felt manipulated and betrayed. I wanted revenge. I wanted power over people that did me wrong. I worked really hard to be more than just a figurehead at Forrester. And I really think that I deserve some respect. even yours.
Well, the company is still solvent.
In any event, I'm beyond the anger and the bitterness. I have moved on. I've left that all behind. I just want to build a life with Ridge right now. I want to spend time with my husband and my kids.
You are serious.
Yes, of course I'm serious. Love is about sacrifice, Stephanie. And if I step down, it will be the biggest sacrifice in my life. But it's all up to you.
All up to me?
I want you to make a sacrifice, too. If you can't change your attitude towards me, business will go on as usual at Forrester. I will be in charge, and you will be in agony over it. So, what's it going to be? It's your call.
はい、どうぞ。
Thank you.
So, you think you know the real reason behind my marrying Brooke?
Well, isn't it obvious?
Yes, it is obvious. I love her. I wasn't ashamed to show it either.
Yes, but love was only part of the equation.
Oh, please enlighten me. What's the other part?
Career move.
Career move. How positively slick of me.
Oh, come on. You just happened to marry the woman who has maneuvered 51% of Forrester Creations out of your family's pocket. And you want to tell me it was just coincidence?
Brooke and I have a very long history together. I could have married her any number of times over the years.
But you didn't.
What's your point?
My point is you didn't marry Brooke until after she became your boss.
I guarantee you that wasn't a factor.
Are you sure about that?
You know, you're really starting to bug me a little.
Only just a little?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna design a nightie for you for the next spring showing out of the most abrasive, rough potato sack I can find.
Okay, I was just teasing. We know you married Brooke for love, and the models, well, we're just a little jealous.
Yeah, thanks for your understanding.
Don't mention it.
I must admit, sometimes it is a little strange working for my wife.
Well, get used to it. You're in it for the long haul.
You never know, things change.
Are you saying Brooke may not control Forrester forever?
It's a possibility. She could sell her stock, she could give it back to the family. One never knows.
Yes, well, I suppose anything's possible.
Look, Anthony, trash me if you want, but not Thorne. He doesn't deserve your wrath.
Thorne's more to blame than you are, Macy.
How do you figure that?
Well, there we were in front of all those cameras. Our friends and family, when you decided to deliver the bad news. You can't marry me because you're already engaged. Well, that's all anybody needed to know, Macy. Why didn't you just leave it at that? Why not just walk away and be done with it? Well, I'll tell you why. Because Thorne had to step up and claim his prize. He had to say, look at me, I'm the big man, congratulate me. You handed him the knife, but he stuck it in me. So I say to hell with Thorne Forrester. And if it offends you to hear it, Macy, why don't you just leave?
Anthony, I never wanted to hurt you.
You see, I don't give a damn about your guilty conscience. I'm a little preoccupied right now with my career, a career that's going down the toilet thanks to you and your fiancé.
What does all this have to do with your career?
Well, look at the newspapers. My image has been destroyed. I'm the fool. The jilted buffoon, it says. The laughing stock. This should all be really great for business. Spectre was taking a big bite out of Forrester's market due to the Armando line. Thorne knew exactly what he was doing.
Anthony, you're wrong about Thorne.
I don't think so, Macy. I may have lost this round, but this fight has only just begun. You can tell Thorne. I'm gonna go the distance with him. You got that, Macy? You tell him. He started it. I'm gonna finish it.
If you would return the control of the company to the family, you would have my undying appreciation.
And your respect?
Yes, you would have that too.
You could accept me as a member of this family? Really accept me?
Well, how could I ignore such a lovely gesture?
How do I know what you're saying is true?
Because it is the truth. I'm really touched by your offer.
Well, that must be hard for you to admit.
Well, yes it is, but I am grateful.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Stephanie. I have to go to the office.
When are you going to make this decision?
Soon. We'll talk again soon.
Anthony Armando.
Hey, it's Ivana.
Ivana, how are you?
Well, I've still got a little fight left in me. How about you?
Well, more than just a little.
Guess who I just had lunch with?
I give up.
A Forrester.
Don't tell me it was Thorne.
No, are you joking? I would not have lunch with that two-timer if he were the last man on Earth. Actually, it was Ridge Forrester. And he said the strangest thing to me, and I thought you might be interested.
Yeah? Tell me.
He said that Brooke's interest in the company might be changing hands at some point.
Really? All 51%?
Well, that's the way I understood it.
Wow, now there's a thought. Wouldn't that be something to take control of that company?
It's a nice dream, huh?
Yeah. Listen, thanks for checking in, Ivana. I'll catch you later.
Oh, good. You're back.
Hello, Mother. What's up?
Brooke came to see me this morning.
Don't tell me you're getting along all of a sudden.
Well, if she's sincere about what she said, who knows? We might even end up friends.
Well, now I am curious. What happened?
She said that she might consider giving back control of the company to the family.
Oh, we talked about that a couple months ago.
You never mentioned that to me.
She brought the subject up, said she'd talk about it when she was ready to. I guess she's ready to.
Do you realize what that would mean to your father? To me? We've spent our entire adult lives building this company. And if he could be in control of it again.
We all want that for him. He deserves it.
Yes, but this is one of those golden moments of opportunity. I mean, if Brooke is really serious about this, we can't let it slip through our fingers.
Patience, Mother. Have some patience.
Well, patience has never been one of my virtues, as you know.
If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, all in its own time.
I want the company back. I am determined to have the company back. I want it back where it belongs, with our family.